Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another nail video. I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this wood effect using the dip powder method, otherwise known as resin and powder. Alright, so for these nails I used this powder from Glam & Glitz. This is the shade Jessica. It comes out a little darker than what it looks like in the pot. It's a pretty kind of dark brown burnt orange. For the base of the nail, this is a custom color I made. I literally mixed like 5 different taupe, brown, orangey shades to get this. And for the paint, I used black Createx airbrush paint, and I used golden burnt sienna airbrush paint, but you can use whatever you have. Alrighty, so I am putting down a layer of a medium resin first, and then putting the base down. And I'm gonna do another layer of that. I'm gonna put another layer of glue on. That way for the next step, it has something to slide onto. And to pick up this color, I'm using my 5-second glue, which is a lot more liquidy. And I'm literally taking the tiniest amount just on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to go create downward stripes. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure. And I'm literally picking up just a little bit. You don't want to pick up too much of it because then you're just going to put a big blob on. And you can pretty much form this the way that you want. When you're trying to recreate something, it's always good to have a reference picture too. So once you're happy with that, you're going to want to seal that with clear powder. So now I added another layer of glue, and I'm using my catalyseur, which is a hardener. Acrylic dries on its own, but this is glue. So before you go to file on it, you want to make sure that it's dry. So this is the product I use for that. And you just wait a couple seconds. The nail is going to be ready to be filed and buffed, and then we can move on to the paint. Alright, so once that is filed and buffed, we can move on to the paint. I'm starting off with the brown. And I want very minimal paint on my brush because I don't want to make big blobs of brown. And as you can see, it still gives a really cool effect this way. You don't have to add the paint, but I think it adds a little something extra. So again, I'm just going to continue with those stripes, vertical lines down the nail. And you know how some wood has knots in it, so I just create kind of little oval shape here. Now I'm going to mix my brown with a little bit of black, because I don't want it to be too black, I just want to get a darker brown. And I'm gonna go over that in certain areas. Doesn't matter, you don't have to be directly on the line, like wood is not perfect. And I'm gonna add just the tiniest bit of black in the knots. Alright, so I actually just spritzed my brush with 99% rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to come diffuse the edges of the lines to pretty much diffuse them. And it's gonna add a little bit more texture. Alright, and once your paint is dry, you can just go add a top coat. And here's what it looks like all done. Adding that top coat really makes everything come together as well. I hope you guys like these nail art videos. If you have any requests, leave them down in the comments. I would love to try out new shit. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, all that good shit, and I'll see you in the next one.